People, this is Python Ranch up today for some expeditions and maybe some carries. We'll see how it goes. Let's see what's on today's agenda. What do we have to start out with? Now let's take a peek and see what Iago has. First, before we do, nothing special.
Outrider.
You know what? We'll hold off on that for right now.
Of matter that calls for your...
This must be the Colosseum.
Nope, wrong way.
Who the hell are you? So the Pharaohs found a pod. And now they think I'm falling for this painfully obvious trap. What a bunch of clowns. Creatures. Did that Pharaoh maniac capture them for
I
sport?
wish aiming was better in this
that's the
game,
last
like
of
in
the
the
monsters,
Division.
That maniac isn't too happy about it. Here we go.
That's easy.
Not a bad shot. Maybe you'll finally shut up now. The pod is ours.
All right.
Outrider detected.
Checking
Access granted.
some social medias, discords, and that for. For carries. All right. Greetings. Don't forget, you can type in messages. I'll see them, and when I get the chance, I will reply back. Hi, baby. How's little Willie doing today? How's the baby doing? How's the baby doing today? You're getting so big. Yes, you are. You're getting so big, baby. Yes, you are. The baby getting so big. All right. Alright, don't need it. I thought I needed to change out the mod on it. But I guess not. Gave me absolute crap. Well, it ain't nothing new. Let's see here. That's kind of low. Yeah, we'll do a little chem plant. Fun, fun, fun.
We've been detecting massive energy spikes in insurgent territory near the old chemical plant.
Just getting ready to kick off some chem plant.
Push your way through the slums, reach that chemical plant, and terminate any bastard you find.
Yeah, and you know, join up with me and join the party chat, and hey, I'll help you out. I don't mind, it's what I do. God damn it. Gets old. Haha. Really, guys? Oh, missed you. Haha. Yeah, buddy. Hate them stragglers. But it's all good. I should be running these timed, but I haven't been. Alright, Ash. Yeah, get loaded up. I know PS4 has a tendency to be a little slow. Ah, not so fast. No, big boy. You ain't going nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, and this mask is so much fun. You ain't going nowhere. Nope, nope, nope. Bye-bye. Running and hiding from me ain't gonna help. Oh, shit. Them pills are on cooldown, that sucked. But that's all good. Where you hiding at, you little fucker?
Damn it. More of them.
Ah.
There's an elevator in this lab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
that
about
matches
that? The
blueprint
door's
for the
just
plan.
opened.
The elevator should lead to the heart of the facility.
All I'm missing is some elevator music. Whatever that thing is, that switch should disable it. Whoa.
Not so fast. Ah. No. That never gets old. Now time for my front row seat. Come on, don't be such a drama queen.
Shira, about those energy spikes? The insurgents had a functioning power cell down here.
What did you do with it?
It's disabled. I'll see if Zahidi can't take a look at it. And I found a pod
Let's
down
see if I get shitted on
You saved
again.
some lives today, Outrider. I would expect nothing less from you.
Access granted.
Oh, crap.
Ooh, one. Yippee. Better be a god rolled. 9 times out of 10, probably not. Ugh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. No, I got 2. Ah, garbage. Huh. Think that's something. Hey, Ash, how you doing today?
I'm alright, yourself?
I'm doing good. Doing good. For some odd reason, my damage seems to be suffering again today. Had it happened to me 2 days ago.
That's not good.
Yeah, where day before at times I was hitting over 600 mil. And then yesterday my damage was good, and today it's like, oh, what the fuck?
A bit strange.
Yeah. Have you had a problem where your emotes don't work?
No, I haven't had any problems with that, but the main class I use is the Technomancer, but I haven't had any problems when I've been using it. So all my damage numbers are there, all my skills work perfectly fine.
I had I was using my the Reaper that I took off of my Techno.
Yeah.
I didn't realize my Techno was actually complete. It's been a while. It's been a while since I had played with it, and I thought it was almost complete, where I still needed a couple pieces.
Yeah.
Until I went into it yesterday, and I'm like, oh shit, motherfucker's complete. I'm like, oh damn. I'm like, all right. And it turns out I had a Plague Sower's helmet.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't notice it until I went on my Techno and saw in the inventory. I'm like, oh shit.
It's like my Technomancer is complete now.
I got my Techno and I got my Dev. My Pyro, I got 2 pieces of Akari. That needs some help. I need some carries on that for getting pieces. And then my Tricksters, that's only a level 16. So I would need a story skip with that.
Yeah, it's like last time I played for Trickster, it was complete, and now that everything's changed and stuff, I need to get some more gear and stuff to make it complete again.
So I was just like, huh. I'm like, well, I gotta get my... And somehow I'm missing 3 pieces of tier 3 mods for my gear, but I don't know exactly what ones I'm missing. I have everything for the guns, for weapons, but I'm missing 3, and I'm like, huh? And normally I put, if I do any of the hunts and bounties, I call them bounties. They're warrants, but pretty much the same damn thing. I come from on the division, so stuff like that, they call them bounties.
Is it the weapon mods you're missing, or the armor mods?
Armor mods. I'm missing 3 of them.
It's like on my Technomancer, I know I've got everything on that. On this one, I am missing quite a bit.
A lot of times what I do is, like I said, if I do like some of the hunts and the bounties and like the blue and purple gear, low level, I just take some of those and put tier 3 mods on them and then stick them in my stash, and then switch over to my other characters and have them crush it so they can get the mods.
Yeah.
I do it that way, so that way I don't have to sit and try to grind with each character. Unless it's a specific related mod for that particular character. Then I gotta kind of grind for those mods. But otherwise, no. Let's see. Almost maxed out on pods. Ooh, Boomtown. Yeah, I don't give shit for pods though, really.
Yeah, I need a lot of pods with this character. I don't have much on me.
I bought a funeral pyre from Tiago. After I had rolled, it was like a 98.8k.
Yeah, it's like as soon as you do a CT15, it goes up to that. But if you do like CT14s for a while, then it's like 100 to 200 just to re-roll every time.
I like doing the CT14s because a lot of times you can get like you get like a nice piece like this, got like 10.2, 10.3 armor on it.
Yeah.
At a 49, and you go over and see the doctor and level it up, and then you wind up pretty much a god rolled item.
Yeah.
But I have gotten lucky so far and gotten some decent ones from him.
That's good.
From Tiago, like I said, he had a nice solid funeral pyre where my buddy Cryo's like, yeah, he's like, you should grab that. He's like, that's pretty solid. And I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, but otherwise, most everything's been garbage.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't need none of that. Ooh, some Paxian. I don't mind Paxian, but it don't really give shit for pod resources. Ooh. You able? Yeah, we do some well springs. That's giving out 64k pods.
Nice.
So yeah, I think we'll go for that one. Something that's got a good amount of pods to it.
It's like I still need the DLC trophy for doing the Marshes complex. It's called button mashing.
Oh, button mashing, yeah. I got that a few days ago. And then it was it yesterday? Or maybe the day before, me and my buddy Cryo, we did Molten Deaths, just the two of us. And we got the trophy for that.
Nice. It's like I've got the other two, it's just the button mashing one I need, and then...
Oh, nice. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, 1/2 of every married couple.
But I'm like on quite a few games, it's like I have a few to get, I just don't always have the time to go and grind all the stuff.
Yeah, it's time consuming.
It is. It's like the most happiest moment when I got a platinum was when I got 100% completion of Monster Hunter World, because at the time I got it, only 0.4 people in the world have a platinum.
Yeah, I don't think I have a platinum for any games I've played.
I've got a few, I think I've got about 10 or something like that.
And for some of them, like in the Division, there's some trophies I'm just not going to be able to get.
Yeah.
Or I'm not going to get because it requires running around in the Dark Zone and doing conflicts and PvP,
yeah.
and there's too many cheaters. They're running Coronuses.
Yeah, that's not my kind of thing. It's like I've done it before, and it's just not my thing. I like the PvE element of games. I don't like.
So do I. I mean, I can do PvP, but when you got people using Cronus Ends and Cronus Maxes, and they have aimbots, and then they have a mod on there to where they can run a straight DPS build, and you can unload 4 magazines into them. And with the DPS build, you're squishy as shit, because you don't really have any armor because of all the weapon damage. But yet you can unload 4 magazines into them and it barely does any damage to them. And yet I can have a full tank with 2.1 million armor and a shield, and they can drop me instantly.
Yeah, it's like that on Destiny 2 now as well, because if you play, because it's gone cross-platform, so if you play with someone who's on PC, you could end up being in a PC lobby, and some of them could be hackers.
And it's like, yeah, I'm like, I look at it like this with the PvP, I'm like, do you suck that badass shooters that you gotta use stuff like that? And
like I don't use mods as such, I just use it mainly just to help people out on this game, but
I mean, in this game, I'm being modded. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, it's not hurting anybody. I mean, it's PvE. I mean, if it was PvP, it'd be a different story, but it's not. Oops, my impale got me stuck. Now, a lot of times I would live stream my gameplay when I'd go into the Dark Zone and the Division 2. Mainly just so I can go back and watch the video and I can see their gamer tags so I can report them to Ubisoft. But the devs don't seem to give a shit that you got people in there cheating like they do. And one, we called him out on it, and he turned off his Coronas. He was trying to deny it at first, and then he turned it off, and he started taking damage. And this one, he's like, I'm not cheating. He's like, I'm not using no Coronas. He's like, it's my backpack that's giving me all the bonus armor. I have the exact same backpack, and no, it doesn't give you bonus armor like that. You have to pick up dog tags for kill confirms to get that bonus armor. I'm like, I'm not stupid.
It's like I was playing for a bit this morning and I managed to get a really good shotgun.
Oh, nice.
It was a 96.8k drop.
Ooh, that's not bad.
I was for the death shield as well.
Ah, nice. I think I got a death shield that's like at 98 something.
Yeah, it's like I think the highest it goes up to is 99, but it's very rare that happens.
I might have one. I'd have to look at my stash. I might have one of the really high ones for the death shields, along with whatever stuff I have in my other players' inventory.
Yeah.
Because I'll switch over to my other players and move stuff out of my stash box into their inventory just to make room in my stash box. So I can try to fit more stuff in there. And if I get anything good, well, I do want to stick it in my stash for other characters, so I can share it amongst them. I don't know, this one guy, he was like PCM, he was watching my stream yesterday, and he's like modded gun, and he had like this face that would look like it was frowning.
Yeah.
And then I was talking, me and my buddy Cryo were playing, I'm like, and then he made a comment. He's like, I got one too with the smiley face. And I'm like, okay. Okay. I'm like, well, that was a bit confusing. I'm like, I was thinking, oh great, he's gonna be one of these people that's against that.
That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first too. Until he said that, and I was just like, okay. I'm like, well, that's cool. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, and he's like, I don't see anything wrong with it in PvE. No, he's like, if it was PvP, he's like, it's a different story.
Which it is. If it's in PvP, it should be skill, not cheating weapons.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I get mad when people got to use Coronuses and that, because you don't have to have no skill. You can be a really shitty player and have a shitty build.
Yeah.
And make yourself pretty much invincible.
Whoops.
And never miss a shot with the aimbot. And it's just like, ah, come on, man. It's like, get some real skill. Learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, running out how my character is being modded and that, I mean, I don't have to struggle anymore going through stuff and hoping somebody I know that's really good comes on to be able to help me out in that.
Yeah.
And I can help people.
This is the treasure. Underground wellspring blazes. Beautiful.
I'd like to see it once the storm clears.
Sight like this almost.
And I can take them through CT-15s without a problem.
But I can do that with my Technomancer at the moment. Just working with my Trickster, hopefully I can get it to where I want it to be.
Yeah, my buddy Cryo was playing with his Trickster and that, and it was like, he was actually having fun playing it yesterday. He's like, I have never really had this much fun playing on a Trickster.
Yeah.
And it helped having my character like it is, because it's like, I keep an eye on him. I'm like, if he kind of seems like he's getting into trouble, I can come bail him out real quick. But yeah, some people, I guess they like to struggle in that. I don't.
Nah. It's pretty straightforward.
And I mean, I like to be able to run the higher content. I don't want to have to drop it down to something lower just so I can be able to get through it.
Yeah.
And plus, when you do that, you don't really get crap for pod resources anyways. The lower you run it. 'Cause I had this one dude, it's like, you don't turn around. He wasn't wanting to buy new gear and that, and he's trying to focus on having an endgame build at only being level 30.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he wants to progress further, but I'm like, he doesn't want to run the ones that you need to run in order to progress. He's like, oh, I don't want to struggle. And instead, beginning, I was selling off all my iron and leather and that just to buy titanium to level up one piece.
Yeah.
And then back again with no titanium and no money to level up anything. And once you hit level 42, it costs titanium and pods to level up a piece of gear.
Yeah, it's not cheap to do it either.
No, it gets expensive. Ooh, nice. Holy shit. Oh, we gotta let you open the pods more often. Damn. I only seen one yell, but it was like, damn. Looked like there was more than that. Looked like I got 3 or 4, but only seen just one pop up on the screen.
Yeah, I got one myself and then quite a few purples.
Yeah, some of the purples ain't bad. I mean, I use, on my seismic build, I mean, I use, my gloves and boots are purple.
Yeah.
Because everything's all anomaly power.
Yeah, but with the legendaries, if you are running them, you only need 3 pieces for the special effect, and then the other 2 can just be purples.
Yeah, I have a seismic helmet, the chest piece, and pants. Because all those have anomaly power on them.
Yeah.
It's just, it kind of sucks that the helmet doesn't have cooldown reduction. You know, my skills come back fairly fast, but if I had cooldown reduction on it, it would come back a little quicker. It would come back just a little bit quicker.
Right, it is what it is though, you can't make everything perfect.
No.
Right.
How am I for pods? Am I full? Yep, I'm maxed out. That topped me off. Now I can go see Tiago and re-roll. Oh, there's only one. Air to the Desert. And 81.6. Yeah.
Let's see if I can get anything.
That was alright. Nothing. I might stick it in the stash and see if one of my other characters has that mod on it. If not, well, they can have it. Let's go, Tiago. Let's see. Right now, he's got
Rerolling.
He's got a Bulwark that's 90.1k. And a Thunderbird that's 90.2k. Not bad, but it's not something I'd really want.
No.
I'd prefer it to be higher. An Air to the Desert at 90.3. Ooh, damn! Oh no, my bad. I was like, oh. My eyes were playing tricks on me. I was like 11.4. I'm like, holy shit. But it was 10.4. My eyes were playing tricks on me. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, I'm going to have to snatch those up.
I've just re-rolled him and Death Shield popped up with an 81.4. Some nice stuff that you can get from him.
Yeah, it's good that you can roll it now, finally.
Yeah, it's like before it had to refresh every so often, and then what was there you could only get, and then you have to wait until the timer refreshed again.
Yeah, right now I got 2 Death Shields in my stash. I got one that's at 97.5k and the other's at 98.2.
Nice. So the one I've got at the moment is a 96.5.
And like I said, I might have one higher in one of my other characters' inventories.
Yeah.
An 89. I know I had a better Voodoo Matchmaker than that. Got a 93.6k. Two 90s. Yeah, the one I picked up from Tiago, the Funeral Pyre, was 98.2.
Nice.
Yeah, I was like, my buddy was like, yeah, that's pretty solid. I'm like, yeah, it is. I'm like, I got a Juggler that's 99.3.
Nice.
And then I got, well, they gave it back when they were having the inventory wipes and they did the player appreciation. I got an Enoch's Blessing that was 99.4.
Nice.
And then the other one they gave me, because I had two characters both at level 50. I had a Techno and a Devastator. And then my Techno got the shotgun. And my Devastator got a Damascus Offering that was 99.4. Yeah, I got so damn many frickin' guns. This shit ain't even funny. I got more guns in my stash box than I do gear. And the only gear I have in my stash box is pretty much what I have for my Devastator. Any of the other pieces of gear that are like associated with the Techno and Pyro are in their inventories. Of course, if I go and play with one of them, I gotta unload most everything into my stash box, just so I can have room in their inventory to be able to pick up stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm not gonna be picking up crap. But then I think if you can't pick up anything, it automatically goes to your stash.
I believe it does, yeah.
Mountain Outpost 48 and 50k for Heart of the Wild. Stargrave is 31. Ooh, that's low. City of Nomads has 64. Yeah, we'll do City of Nomads, why not? We ain't got to try to shoot the skulls or anything.
I could just go straight through and straight out. Don't need to do anything fancy.
Nah.
I know a lot of people try and shoot for skulls, but you don't really need to do that.
No. I mean, if you want to get that weapon, I mean, it like what it has on it each time is always something different.
Yeah.
But, yeah. It ain't gonna kill me to just play straight through and then leave. It's not like it's gonna go when the skulls are gonna go anywhere.
Nah. It's like they're always there from when you start to when you finish.
Yeah.
It's like I've got the trophy for it anyway, so it's all good.
There's a trophy for that?
I'm sure there is one of the DLC trophies.
I'll have to look into my trophies and see.
Because there's 3 for the DLC ones. There's one for completing all the DLC maps, and then there's another 2. Let me have a look. Yeah, one's for completing them all, and then one's for dispose of the Akari in Molten Deaths while playing in a duo.
Yeah.
And then there's one for interfering with an experiment in the Marshall's complex.
Yeah, when that happened, a thing had popped up on my screen, and I was just like, someone's like, was playing with, they're like, someone got an accolade or trophy, you know, it's just like I did. I'm like, button mashing.
Then you know why I must make amends. Don't use that name.
I am thinking of possibly seeing Stunty. He's a guy who does modding.
Yeah.
And everything's done for free. It's Reckless XRP's Discord group. It's called Everything Outriders.
Alright.
And they got a free modded lob. They do free modding. Now I'll send you a link for his Discord if you're not in it.
It's like I used to be in one, but then I stopped playing for a while, so I just ended up leaving.
I have one. I'm in one Discord group that does modding, but they charge. It's like $10 for a maxed out weapon and full skill tree. But I'm like, why pay when I got a Discord?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not gonna pay. I'm like, now when I know of a Discord group where I can get it done for free.
That's it, that's it. It's like there are people out there that do it for free, just gotta look hard enough.
To where he can turn around, he can change a mod that's locked.
Yeah. It's like you can do all sorts. You can change the weapon skills, the perks on them, everything.
I had, because on my Techno I have the Plague Sower's gloves and boots, but they had health as a core attribute, and I wanted to see if I could change it to weapon damage. But instead, I got like 15 attributes.
Nice.
But they don't do the 15 attributes anymore.
Don't they?
Now you can get like 2 and on up to 12.
Fair enough.
Because I guess when doing the 15s, it was causing their computers to start acting erratically.
Yeah.
So they don't do the 15 attributes anymore.
That's fair enough.
Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, don't need to be trying to cause their computers to crash.
No, that's the worst thing can happen.
I mean, especially when all they're doing is trying to help somebody out.
That's it.
I mean, hell, I find it frustrating having just a laptop being slow. I find that frustrating, so I could just imagine have your computer crashing. I mean, I'm not very good with computers and know a whole lot in that area, except for I can go online and I know how to download music and a movie. That's pretty much about it. Other than that, I don't really know much about computers.
I know a bit with computers, but not much.
I mean, I can learn as long as somebody can explain it and do it in a way I can understand.
That's it.
You start talking in their the language that a lot of computer people use, I'm not going to understand.
No.
Because I'm just an average Joe in that department. And we didn't really have computers growing up. Because I was born in '68. And through the 80s, I mean, computers ain't like what they are nowadays. I mean, internet used to be frickin' dial-up. Internet has come such a long ways, and that is like things are become so much more technically advanced. I mean, hell, if I had a good PC, a good gaming PC, which I'd rather build one than buy it.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to do that now, just get the pieces and build their own.
Oh yeah, because you can, because some of the ones like from Alienware, to have like what I'd want in it, oh, you're gonna pay about $5,000-6,000, if not possibly more, for that computer.
Yeah.
And yet I can get the parts for around $3,000.
It's cheaper just to build your own, and then you know how to upgrade it when it needs upgrading, so it's a lot easier. And the games are a lot cheaper too.
You're wasting my time and ammo. Leave.
Look, I got people to
It's just, if I was to play on a PC games, I would have to get a controller.
I got no more beef with you.
Yeah, that's what one of my mates has done. He's bought a PC monitor, just plugged it into his TV and just play it that way.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I would. Well, I don't have a smart TV. I'm still using an LCD.
Yeah, that's what I'm using.
I would have to get a newer TV so I could have a PS5.
Yeah.
It might work on. It might. My TV might be able to handle it. I mean, it's just not have no 4K graphics.
Yeah, it's like the PS5s do work on the older TVs, you just don't get the full quality of them.
Because it's a Samsung.
Yeah, that's what I've got. It's an old Samsung. It's my parents ended up dropping it off for us as a present one year because they got a new TV.
I had met some girls that were essentially scammers. And one of these girls, she got some guy to send like a $5,000 check.
Yeah.
And I hadn't heard from her in like a month. She was in Africa. And I guess she wanted me to she had the check sent to me and wanted me to cash it and then send her the money. And I turned around, I was like, one day I go to the mailbox and piece of mail for me, I open it up and it's like a $5,000 check.
Damn.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh man, I went shopping.
That doesn't surprise me.
I had a Target about a couple blocks away, and I'm like, okay. I went and bought me a Gears of War 3 edition, Xbox 360, a PS3, and a 40-inch Samsung TV.
Nice.
And a bunch of games.
Why not?
I spent like $3,000 at Target that day.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
You look better than Monroy.
Do not compare me to
Got my neighbor from up the street who was able to drive at the time to give me a ride over there so that I could put the TV in his car, because it's here there I would have had to take one of their shopping carts and try to wheel it back in the shopping cart on a gravel path. And it's like, I don't want it to be bouncing around.
No, that's the worst thing can happen.
Yeah. I paid like $500 for the TV. I wanted the Sony LED one, but
Yeah.
LED technology was really new still. And and one of the kids, he's like, you're obviously going to be using it for gaming. He's like LED technology is still really new, and he's like, the lag's really bad. He's like, you're not going to want that TV if you're going to be using it for gaming. And plus they were out of stock on it anyways.
Fair enough.
The remote control was huge. It had a freaking keyboard on it.
Damn.
Yeah. Now I was bummed that they didn't have any in stock, because I really had my heart set on getting that. But I ended up getting a Samsung. And I don't regret it. Not one bit. $10.9. Do I have better? In gloves. Let me see. Oh yeah. I can crush those okay. The ones I have are 11.1. I don't need no 10.9s then. Oh, a guillotine. 80K. That's alright. Yeah, no, I can crush that one. I got one that's 82 in my stash. I might have one higher in the inventory. It's so hard for me to keep track of what all I got.
Fair enough.
Unless I sit and make out a list. You know, I'm gonna move my Reaper out. Just so I don't accidentally, because I wish you could lock items.
Yeah.
So
you can do that on Destiny 2. You can lock items in your inventory.
yeah, you can do that on the Division 2 also. You can lock items.
Yeah. So then you don't accidentally get rid of it.
Yeah, when I was looking for a pair of better gloves for my Devastator at the time, some purples, I bought a pair from Bailey. Just got lucky and she had a real nice pair. And then I accidentally ended up crushing them.
Ooh.
Yeah, ouch. Yeah, I was not happy about that. I was like, damn.
That's the worst thing that can happen.
Hell yeah, that sucks. And especially when you just bought something and paid a lot for it. It's like, man. And I'm like, and then you just accidentally crush it. I mean, at least they could. I mean, if you modded a piece of gear, a thing will come up saying that you're going to be crushing a piece of gear that's modded. But other than that, they don't like, hey,
yeah.
But if you could just lock it, it would make things so much simpler.
Yeah, it's like if it's a really rare piece of equipment, some games come up with a note saying, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, give you a little warning and be like, "Oh shit, okay, I'm about to get rid of this." It's like, "Oh no."
Yeah, and then you rethink, are you sure you want to do it or not, because a warning comes up.
Yeah. Letting you know what you're about to do. Yeah, they should implement something like that. That would help.
It's like, I know next year they're on about bringing a new story into the game.
Yeah, I seen that. That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah, I saw a little bit on that when they were talking about what they're bringing in. It's like the character looks pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a feeling she's gonna frickin' be a beast.
Yeah.
She's gonna be tough.
And then when the new story comes in, they might even bring some new equipment in as well.
Oh, that'd be real nice.
It's an entire new story, so there could be some new skills or something they could bring in.
Ooh, that would be nice. And hell, even bring in like a new class, like someone that deals lightning damage.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Bringing in a new class entirely, just around that story.
Now, if only you could have more than 6 characters.
Yeah, because max is 6, but they could always up that.
Yeah, it would be nice if they did.
Yeah, because I was hoping to have 2 with every character. So because I have 2 builds for every character, but I can't do that. I have to keep on swapping armors, changing the skill tree and everything if I wanted to change the playstyle of one character.
With my dev, I don't have to worry about my skill tree. I got a full skill tree.
Nice.
Yeah, that was when I got my dev done how I got it. That was one of the first things I wanted was to have a full.
Yeah, for my trickster and for my technomancer, I've got a full skill tree.
My techno's got a full skill tree also.
It's always handy having a full skill tree.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes a lot more diversity. Because you don't have to sit here and keep redoing your skill tree and that, and it's like regardless of what kind of build you use, you're going to be good. You don't have to turn around and completely redo your skill tree. I don't know why they don't allow you to do that to begin with.
God knows.
I see you up there. Not for long. I mean, yeah, having a full skill tree on my dev, his quality of life is a lot better. I mean, I already had pretty good health because I had blood donation and I had the one to where when you inflict bleed on an enemy, it gives you health back.
Nice.
Looks like they were collecting corpses. Any ideas why?
They're insurgents, so reasons range from a spot of the munchies to extreme loneliness. I just need that facility cleared.
I think they're up to something, Outrider.
It's like I haven't really used the dev that much. The only time I've used him was in the demo, and then that's it. I haven't touched him since.
I played through I had the demo when it came out, and I created all 4 classes. I had them at level 7 World Tier 5 before the game came out, because I pre-ordered it.
Nice.
I had to wait a couple months. The wife was like, she wasn't too crazy about me getting the digital version. But I mean, the digital's kind of nice because, I mean, you don't have to worry about having to have the disc.
Yeah, it's like, my disc drive for my PS4 don't work, so anytime I want a game, I've got to buy it on the store.
And having some digital games, it means I can, in my disc drive, I can put a game in that I don't have digital.
Yeah.
So if
I don't mind digital games because then it's always there, and even if you do end up deleting it, it's always there to re-download again if you do ever fancy playing it again. And if you had it on disc, once you got rid of it, that's it. You have to buy it again.
Those creatures? The insurgents were keeping them alive?
Maybe.
The games might not be that much, but then you've got to have the money to go and get it. But if you had it there on the store, you don't need to do that, you just need to download it.
Yep. Yeah, I got a lot of games free from PlayStation.
Yeah, it's like I've had quite a lot through PlayStation Plus, and I bought, so I've got a lot there.
Yeah, they had the Crew 2. They had the Gold Edition for $17.99. That came with the Season Pass that gives you a bunch of free vehicles. And the Season Pass is like $40.
Yeah, so it's really, really cheap when they have good deals on.
And it's just like, the wife was going to buy me some THC cartridges for Christmas, like 3 or 4 of them, and it's just like, I'm like, yeah, I want those. I'm like, but I would like to have a game.
Yeah. It's like, I'm not too sure about the next month's games, to be honest.
Because I wouldn't mind that Riders Republic.
Yeah.
But I'd also like to get Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
I've heard a lot about that. It's like, it is a real good game, but I know that some people get glitches and stuff on it. I don't know if they've fixed that yet.
I don't know, but on my PS3, I have, well, almost every Assassin's Creed except for up to Rogue.
Yeah.
Anything from Rogue on. After Rogue, I don't have.
The last one I played was Assassin's Creed 3 when you played as the pirate's son.
Oh yeah, yeah. My first PS4, we got me on a Black Friday. I stood outside Kohl's for like 4 hours.
Damn.
In the freaking cold, I got it for like $225. And it came with Uncharted 3 or Uncharted 4.
Uncharted's a good game.
Yeah, they're fun.
What do you think's the movie that they're bringing out?
What movie?
Do you know about bringing in an Uncharted movie coming out next year?
Huh, I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out and see. It should be good. I mean, the Tomb Raider movies were actually pretty good. And the actress they picked to play Lara Croft, Angelina Jolie, she actually looks like the video game character.
Yeah.
So that was perfect. That was just like, it's like you couldn't have picked a better actress to play Lara Croft. That actually looks like the character in the video games. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. I'm sure it'll probably be pretty good.
Yeah, because they're on about redoing Uncharted 4 and Legacy for the PS5 in February, but the movie's supposed to be coming out before that happens.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check that out and see what's up about that, and see if there's some kind of a trailer that I can watch for it. Hey, Cryo. What's up, buddy?
Target practice for their fancy weapon. That's what they were keeping the creatures around for.
I love that endless mass is fun.
Yeah, I like this map.
Idiots.
I'm glad they fixed the Impale.
Yeah. It's like they could have done with bringing more than 4 out though. I could have think.
Where are you at in England? Well, I take it you're in England.
Yeah.
I've played with quite a few people from over in England, from back even on the Division.
Yeah. It's like, I've played with a lot of people from US.
I've even played with a few people from Indonesia and Thailand.
Nice.
But mostly a lot of people from over in England. And my TV viewing's like all over the place. I watch a lot of British programs, especially police shows and that. I don't like police, but I like police dramas though for some reason.
Yeah.
Which is kind of weird for someone who don't like cops. Well, I don't hate them, but I mean, I just don't really like them because they normally a lot of times are assholes to me. But I have met a few here and there that are decent, but I like police dramas though for some reason.
Yeah.
They normally always seem to have good stories. And that's what I like, and that's what I always look for, is something with a good story to it, to help keep me interested. One of my favorites is Midsummer Murders.
I hadn't heard of that one.
You've never heard of Midsummer's Murders?
No.
Damn. How about Agatha Raisin?
No.
You ever heard of the show Mount Pleasant?
Nope.
Damn, those are all over from England.
It's like I tend to watch shows like NCIS, CSI.
Okay, yeah, okay. You like a lot of the Brits I've talked to, they like watching a lot of American programming. The cop shows and that, Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, and that.
There's Chicago Med.
Yeah, those are actually good shows. I watch them myself here and there.
It's like a new season has come out for Chicago Med, and me and the missus watched it. So when it comes out on DVD, we're about getting it, because we've got Netflix at the moment, but that only goes up to season 4. So we're about getting the box set on DVD.
Yeah, because you gotta wait a while before it becomes available on frickin' Netflix. Because I watched the series Nancy Drew, and there's only like maybe season 1 and 2, maybe 3 on Netflix, and the newer season I have to watch off of CW, but then I have to deal with commercials, and I hate having to watch shows with dealing with commercials, because I end up getting bored.
Yeah.
Just because of the commercials. I like to be able to. I pay extra money for Hulu just to have a commercial free. And one of the shows I like to watch off Channel 7 out here in my area, because I'm in Chicago, is called Big Sky. and any new episodes that come out, I can watch it on Hulu the following day, and I can watch it commercial free.
Nice.
I can watch it off the network station, but then I got to deal with commercials, and you can't. And they disable it, so they disabled the fast forward. So you have to watch the commercials.
I hate watching stuff that has commercials in between.
Yeah. I get bored. They to lose interest.
Yeah.
$40K. 26. Damn, why are they so low? 45. Ooh, my Backstreet Boys. Drought Place. Yeah, me and my buddy Cryo, when we call it Drought Place, we call them the Backstreet Boys.
Fair enough.
So you ever hear him, like in streams and that, and called the Drought Place, I refer to it as the Backstreet Boys mission. Expedition is Drought Place. And then the one where King's Soldiers, they now got the name 98 Degrees. Named after boy bands.
Yeah.
Even though I don't know of anything that at least what they've done. I mean, I know a few songs I've heard from off of radio and that, and from the Backstreet Boys. That's about it. But other than that, I don't really know anything what they do.
It's like when I grew up with like rock music, because
Yes.
that's what our parents listened to. It's like Iron Maiden, Metallica, Green
Yep,
Day,
that's
Sum 41, Blink 182, all that kind of stuff.
And I grew up, well, I was born in 68, so rock and roll and your early forms of heavy metal, Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, AC/DC.
Yeah. AC/DC is a good one.
Yeah, I love AC/DC. And then, of course, back in the 80s, our idol, Ozzy. Yeah, we idolized Ozzy. I mean, we wanted to we partied like how Ozzy did. We literally partied like rock stars. I still love Ozzy. You can't understand a damn thing he says when he talks, really.
Yeah, it's like going back about, let's see, about 4 or 5 years now. I think it's about, no, 3 or 4 years ago. Iron Maiden were in the UK live, and my parents ended up going to like 3 of them.
Yeah, Iron Maiden's got a new album out.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking of getting it for my dad for Christmas because he's the big Iron Maiden fan.
I love Iron Maiden. My favorite album was Number of the Beast.
Nice. That's a good album.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's my favorite album. And Peace of Mind is also good.
That's a good one. It's like my dad even still has some records for him as well.
Ah, nice.
So because my parents have like a stereo set at home, but it's got a record player on top of it, so they still listen to like record music.
Ah, nice.
It's like it's not very often you see people having them because they are quite expensive.
Oh yeah. But it's kind of. A few months ago, me and the wife, we were at a mall at this record store called FYE.
Alright.
And we was seeing records in there, and I'm like, oh, sweet. I'm like, the vinyl's coming back. I'm like, I grew up with vinyl.
Yeah.
vinyl and 8 tracks. And of course, cassettes became the rage.
Yeah.
And they were a lot better than 8 tracks were. Yeah, I love Ozzy, and of course, and one of my favorite bands is Judas Priest.
I haven't heard that one.
You haven't heard of Judas Priest with Rob Halford?
No.
Ah, I love Judas Priest. And they've gotten, over the years, they've gotten so heavy. From back in the days of British Steel and Screaming for Vengeance. It's just kind of odd with Ozzy. It's like, I know a lot of it's because of all the drugs he's done. Yeah. That man's done a lot of drugs. But I love his music, though. You can't really understand what he says too much, but he gets on stage, though, and starts performing, though, you can understand everything he says when he starts singing.
He's brought a lot of good music out.
And Ozzy, he's so funny, too. Now, you've heard of the show Vera, haven't you?
No.
She's a little hard to understand. She'll call people my love, and calls them pet.
Fair enough.
She's a little hard to understand at times. But she's a detective. At the end of the day, she'll sit back at her table in her chair with her glass with some whiskey in it.
Why not?
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people do when they get home. They just pour a glass of whiskey and just chill and relax.
Oh, yeah. I love Jameson. Jameson's my favorite whiskey. Oh, that was sweet. I jumped down off the top and frickin' smashed him with my fists.
I saw that.
That was the first time I'd done that. I've been wanting to.
Jenna, I found an oasis. It's
just to see if I could do it, and I was able to. It was like, oh, nice. I can drop down and then press R3 and smash them. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to start doing that more often now. Alright, here's the Backstreet Boys. Bye, bye, bye.
They all die just like that.
Hey, they don't have the right stuff. Sid. Come here, you old bastard. Nah, no, big boy. You've done Eye of the Storm with this character, haven't you?
I believe so. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've done anything with this character.
What's up, Mr. Doing today? What's up, Fury? How are you doing today? Met off a Discord group, and I've helped him too. He's played with me. I've helped him out. What? My internet quality not sufficient enough. I got gig speed internet.
Sorry, couldn't get you in
I tried to detect it. I suspect those guardians could sense our presence and wanted to communicate on some level. Perhaps they didn't want the sacrifice of the past to be forgotten.
It's been good, but over the past couple of days we've just been getting power cuts, which is annoying.
You can head on back.
Yeah, I got on this morning. I was doing a network speed test, and
yeah.
And my speeds were coming out garbage.
Well, that's not good.
So I turn around. Easy solution to that, I just defrag my modem. You just unplug it for about 3 minutes or so, and then plug it back in and let everything boot back up.
Yeah.
And it kind of clears everything. That was a little tip. My internet provider, which I have Comcast, which I guess their affiliate over in England is Sky.
Yeah, we've got Sky over here, but there's other broadbands that you can go with as well. It's like the fastest one we've got over here is BT. I shall be back in a minute. I'm just gonna go get a drink.
Not a problem. Okay, well, I'm helping out friend Ash. I mean, you're more than welcome to join on me. And I can help you out with that. Oh no, he just went to go get a drink. But one of my friends, Mr. Mad Fury 20, he's like, he needs some Borealis gear for his pyro. And it's like, well, More than... Yeah, that'd be for the techno. The Borealis gear is for the techno. Not Kier. I hate sometimes the frickin' text to speech to text doesn't quite go right. It put Kier, Borealis gear. It's like instead of gear, it's like makes me feel like I got a speech impediment at times. I guess I don't enunciate enough. I'm sorry. I don't enunciate enough. I can crush that. Yeah, I got a list off of Facebook for like all the characters, like with the buffs and that they were doing. I went through each of the photos that somebody had put up on there, and I downloaded them to my phone. And then it showed like the buffs to where Stand Tall got a buff. They made it stronger. And I happen to use Stand Tall. Yeah, I definitely got to go see Stunty so I can get that resistance piercer changed.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, where it's not specific to a certain weapon. I mean, that personally, if I'm going to do something like that, I'd rather have something that's would be good for whatever kind of gun you choose to use, you know? I mean, I do like dum-dum bullets though, because I do use an AR primarily.
I am back.
So since I use ARs, and I think double guns fall in that category. I think double guns fall in the category of an AR, doesn't it?
I believe so, because it you use it as an AR.
Yeah.
I wouldn't see why not.
See, I like the dum-dum bullets because I like using ARs as my primary weapon, so...
Yeah.
So, dum-dum bullets is a good one for me, but otherwise, I prefer to use mods that aren't specific to any kind of type of gun.
Yeah, it all depends on the build you're working around as well.
Yeah. Yeah, my Techno, well, that's got a full skill tree, but originally I was spec'd into the top skill tree.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
To where I have a cryo turret and a blighted turret. And then I use the blighted rounds. Now I haven't been fortunate enough to get a really nice lucky jinx. And so the lucky jinx I got, I know they are. I just mainly used a cryo turret for them.
Yeah, I hate flying things.
Because the cryo turret will target them and hit them, and then it freezes them in place.
Yeah, makes it much easier for you to hit them.
Hell yeah, it does.
Except if they're not frozen and they move about all over the place, you can't perfect your aiming on them.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to kind of get a beat because aiming in this game could be a bit better than it is. They need to take a page from the Division in that area for on aiming to make it tighter. Some Eye of the Storm. First one today. Right now I got a full group, Mr. Mad Fury. But as soon as I got a spot, I'll let you know and get you in and get you taken care of, bro. Yes, we're doing Eye of the Storm.
Outriders. That permanent storm on the horizon.
I was waiting for you to come on.
I saw it erupt. A shockwave that spread out across Eden, wiping out all life in its path. When I came to, a scout told me hordes of ferals have been spotted heading to the area. Something is changing, Outriders. We need to stop this.
And all Mad Fury did. Yeah, because you wasn't in the group.
Oh, what the? It's the leader of the ferals.
What? But you killed him.
And I'll happily do it again.
Tear him apart, Outriders. For Jakob. Tear him apart, Outriders. For Jakob.
I was gonna. Someone's playing with the female character.
Yeah, that's me.
Because I heard the voice, I'm like, that's a woman's voice.
It doesn't matter what game I'm playing. I always prefer to play as females.
My Dev and my Technomancer are both males, and then my Pyro, my Trickster, are both females.
Nice. At the end of the day, it don't really matter what gender you play because you're still getting all the same stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But some people just prefer to play it as one gender though.
I switch them up. Sometimes it all depends. Don't come trying to sneak in on me. You know, get smacked down. I love hitting them freaking dragonflies with an endless mass. I like hitting them eagles with an endless mass. It's so much fun. Sucks them in and they don't ever come out. That endless mass is so much fun. Hey, little bastard. Spit at me. Oh, come on. Oh, am I killing you guys too quick? Up here. Ah, I seen you coming. Oh. Little bastards. That wasn't wise, jumping at me like that. You're gonna get smacked down.
Yeah, every now and again they come at a surprise.
Yeah, they like to try to. Doesn't work out too good for them. Where you at? Come on, come on. You're taking your sweet time coming out. Hey! Yeah, you know, my AR may be not my Voodoo Matchmaker may be modded, but it still ain't quite a one-shot though for him.
Now, Janet, do you see anything?
I don't think so. But we're still alive, right? I think you stopped it.
What the hell was that? How did they bring him back?
I don't know. But I can sense the soul of the past he once was, trying to break through.
Pharaohs. Even in their primal state, they have a far greater understanding of the anomaly than we do.
We may have avoided extinction for now, but I fear the Pharaohs will never stop trying.
More death proof, just what I need.
Nice.
I already have complete sets of everything. And I always get a lot of death proof. It's like the game's trying to tell me something. I'm like, I don't think I can become any more death proof than I already am. I'm pretty death proof as it is. Yeah, for some reason, damage is just lacking for me today. Not being up to par. Some 11-1 Marshalls. Death proof only 10.9. I know I got better than that. Let's see if those Marshalls are gloves that I have. Okay, they're 11.2. Okay, I can crush those then. The 11.1s. I can crush those. What was the death proof mask at? Oh, 11.2, yeah, I can crush that. I'll stick that Ronin's in 10.4. Yeah, not the best, but I'll hold on to it for a little bit and see. Never know. Might get lucky and get something, get one better. Not that I need it. Front line.
Let's re-roll.
47. 64.
I've just re-rolled on a weapon. The headhunter weapon has come out with a 98.1, but it's a bolt action sniper that no one really uses.
Outrider, you gave me.
Yeah, I got one from not a few days ago. A headhunter. What did it drop? I might have moved it to my stash. Did I? No, it's still in my, yeah, it's still in my stash. I got a headhunter that's at 98.6.
Nice. I've got time for one more, then I need to head off for a bit because I need to start cooking some food.
No problem. Just do a little front line. See my buddy Moloch. I haven't paid him a visit today yet. Can't believe fast food workers here want $15 an hour, and the wife went through Taco Bell yesterday, got this box where you get 4 tacos and 4 burritos.
Nice.
And then she bought 4 extra tacos and they only gave her 3. I'm like, they can't count, and I'm like, and yet these people want $15 an hour, but yet they constantly make mistakes like that. It's like I can go through McDonald's, I can order a quarter pounder with just ketchup and mustard only, no pickles or onions on it, and yet I don't have pickles and onions.
No, so it's like we order a McDonald's every now and again, and on one of our meals we have one of the Big Macs completely plain because that's how my girlfriend likes it, and then when it comes, it'll have cheese on it.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I buy just a simple basic hamburger, which is ketchup, mustard, pickles, and onions.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'll be like, no pickles or onions, and yet when I get it, it's got pickles and onions on it.
It's like your opinion, what you want doesn't even matter to what they want to put on it.
And it's just like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, are you people that incompetent? I've worked for Burger King for a lot of years and that, and it's just like, I used to run the drive-thru, and
yeah,
and I rarely ever made mistakes. My orders rarely ever had mistakes made on them.
It's like, before you even make it, you should read what it says before you even start making it, so you know what the customer wants, which makes them come back if you've done it right.
And some people, and also we'd have somebody that would bag the order, and a lot of times they would end up grabbing, not really paying attention to the screen or the ticket on the bag, and then they could have a Whopper plain, and they end up putting a Whopper with everything on it in the bag because they weren't paying attention. And it's like, I've had people that have come through other Burger Kings, and then they come through mine and they start complaining and be like, well, we was at Burger King a day or two ago and they messed up the order. And if they did come through the Burger King I worked at, but they came through it during the night. And it's like, well, I'm like, first of all, I'm not here at nighttime. I'm only here during the day.
Yeah.
I'm like,
that's somebody else completely.
Yeah, I'm like, trust me, I'm like, if you came through on my shift,
it would have been right.
Yeah. And I mean, I could go in back, I could make the food, bag it, and run drive-thru all at the same time. I was that good. I never had a complaint. Except for maybe if fries were old. And a lot of times I would check the fries myself, and if I don't feel they're up to par, I throw them out. And then a lot of times I'll ask that person, be like, you mind pulling up and waiting? I put down some fresh fries.
Yeah.
Be like, I understand you're on break and you got a time, you only got X amount of time to eat. It's like, this ain't gonna take that long. And I'm like, if you really don't want to wait, I can give you old fries, but I don't think you really want old fries. And they're like, oh no, there's like, I'd rather have them fresh. And I'm like, that's what I figured. So most of the time, they don't ever have a problem to pull up and wait.
Artillery support incoming.
And then when their order's ready, I'll bring it out to them personally.
Yeah.
And tell them thank you for the waiting. And have a nice day.
Because it doesn't take long just to chuck some fries in and then wait for them to cook.
Yeah, I mean, it'll only take about 8 minutes or so. I mean,
it's not like it's a burger.
And I mean, hell, I wouldn't mind waiting to have fresh hot French fries. Ain't nothing worse than frickin' lukewarm or old French fries.
That's it.
That's the absolute worst.
It's like, I don't know how to do it over there, but over here, when we get the fries, They're not always really warm, but they're always really salty.
I wish I could get fries that were nice and salty.
Like the McDonald's fries are always quite salty.
Not here. They used to be. They used to be really salty here, but they're not anymore. I don't know why. They cut down on salting them. But I just don't like their fries anymore. They just don't seem to be as good as they used to be.
No, they're not. It's like I've always preferred the Burger King fries to McDonald's.
Yeah, I hate McDonald's. That's one of my least favorite fast food places to eat at. I like Wendy's the best. Because they have like a jalapeno burger in that.
Yeah. Never been to Wendy's, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about it. But I don't think there is a Wendy's over here. I think that's just an American one.
Oh, that sucks.
But at one year, I don't know what year it is, me and girlfriend are about going over to America for like a week.
Oh, yeah. If you do, you should definitely come to Chicago, man. We got some of the best pizza in the world.
Nice. Pizza's like one of my favourite foods.
Oh yeah, especially our deep dish pizza. That's not meant to be picked up and eaten by hand. That's meant to use a fork and knife with.
Who uses a knife and fork for a pizza?
Well, this pizza is like is a few inches thick. It's a deep dish. They're really heavy. The slices. I mean, you could, but the wife found out the hard way. Because my wife she was born and raised in Georgia. And she lived down in Florida.
Yeah.
And then she came up to Chicago to be with me. And the first time we got a deep dish pizza, and she tried to take a bite off of it, and she almost choked with all the cheese in it and that. And she's like, and I looked at her, I'm like, what? I'm like, you don't eat it like you would a thin crust pizza. I'm like, you put that on a plate and you cut it up and eat it with a fork and with a knife and fork. Actually kind of be eaten like as an actual dinner meal. And then we got a stuffed pizza where it's got another layer of dough on top of it with sauce on it. Oh, stuffed pizzas are nice. Those are really, really good. I used to work in a couple pizza places, and I used to make pizzas where I tossed the dough out by hand and that. And I had a friend that had a little pizza place in this really small town, and I taught him how to make stuffed pizzas.
Yeah.
He didn't have the proper pan for it. He had a pan, one for pan pizza, where you need a slightly deeper pan than what you'd use for the deep dish pizza. The pan's a little deeper, but I taught him how to kind of make a stuffed pizza. And then that became a huge hit in his pizza place.
Nice.
Of course, I mean, they cost more, but he's like, man, he's like, thanks for teaching me how to make a stuffed pizza. He's like, that's a big hit at my place. And I'm like, I bet it is. Especially when all you primarily have is thin crust.
Yeah.
And he had like Italian beefs and like chicken parmesan and veal parmesan. But yeah, I taught him how to make a stuffed pizza, and he was like, oh wow, that was a complete game changer for him.
Nice.
Wife wants to make pizzas.
Well, I'm having to head off now.
All right.
Thanks for the runs.
Not a problem, not a problem.
And when you've got a free time, send us the Discord link for that you're in.
Yeah, I'll send you a link through a private message. I already got a private message for you on PlayStation, so yeah, I'll send you the link to it.
Alright, right, I shall catch you later.
Alrighty, you have a good one, Ash.
I will, you too.
Yep. Yep, you can hop on in now. Yeah, I still have to try Sonic. We got a Sonic by us. I finally live in an area where we actually have a frickin' Sonic. It's a little bit of, it's maybe a 10-minute drive. But we actually got a Sonic because we've gone there for some milkshakes. We had a strawberry cheesecake one, which was fire. Oh. That was so good, that strawberry cheesecake shake. The banana pudding one was alright. They put vanilla wafers in it, crumbles in it, which is kind of hard to suck up through a straw. But the strawberry cheesecake shakes, it's got chunks of strawberry, so... And times you be kind of trying to suck it up through and you can't. Got a chunk of strawberry stuck up in there. But they were so good. I gotta try some of their food though. And they have tater tots. Oh, I love tater tots. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, I love stuff like that. Ooh, cheddar or cream? I love the jalapeno poppers with the cheddar cheese in them. Okay. Oh, yeah, then. Oh, yeah, definitely. If it's got the cheddar cheese in it, oh yeah. I love jalapeno poppers with cheddar cheese in them. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as a jalapeno popper, except for they're probably smaller. I don't know how big they are. Well, I don't need no dipping sauce. But yeah, I love jalapeno poppers. Those are some of my favorites. That and tater tots. My damage is freaking lacking again today. Because I don't think once I've hit over 5 mil. I've been in like around a little over 2, maybe a little over 3. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's like, why is my damage lacking again today? It's like, what the hell is going on? Yeah. But Discord's always a good. That's a good play. I mean, depending on the Discord group, most Discord groups are fairly decent because a lot of them don't really tolerate people being hateful in that. Yeah, I'm gonna run Eye of the Storm again. Why not? Back to back. My eyes. He had a seismic piece to where at first my eyes were playing tricks on me to where I thought it said 11.4. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like 11. I'm thinking to myself 11.4. I'm like, oh, I gotta buy that motherfucker. And then it turns out I looked at it again and it's only 10.4.
Outrider.
And I'm like, damn, my fucking eyes playing tricks on me. I'm like, that started getting me all excited. I'm like, damn, an 11.4. I'm like, shit. I'm like, I ain't never seen an 11.4.
Something is changing, Outrider. We need to stop this.
I'm like, but shit, if they actually exist, I want one of them motherfuckers. But no. Nah, it was only 10.4. My eyes were playing tricks on me. Yeah, it's all good.
What the?
So I gotta re-roll it again and see what I get.
What? But you killed
And
him.
hopefully I might get something worthwhile.
Outriders. For Jakob.
Maybe. Oh, really? Here, I got something for you. Yeah, I defragged my modem earlier this morning. So it would run faster. Us. You thought you could sneak up on me. Oh, sweet. Between Impale and Endless Mass, this shit doesn't... They don't get old. Ah, come on, big boy. Yeah. Settle down. Damn, I'm coming up on my circle right quick just so I can shoot that motherfucker. Bye-bye. Sit down. Really? Yeah, when he was moving around like that, I should have hit him with my endless mass. I gotta try that.
The leader is dead.
Hit your gack with the endless mass.
Janet, do you see anything?
I want to see what the fuck happens.
So. But we're still alive, right? I think you
When we was doing the Backstreet Boys, the one part where you got that circle before you get to the Backstreet Boys.
But I could sense
I was up on the thing, and I jumped off, and I turned around, there was some ads down below. I came down on top of them, and I used my frickin' melee on them, and crushed them. Jumped down on top of them and smashed them. It was quite swell. Yeah, I wanna hit your gack with the endless mass. Yeah, I want to hit him with that endless mass. I'm just kind of curious. See how my endless mass will do with him. Even if it doesn't kill him, that's okay. It's going to pretty much take away majority of all his health to where he's going to barely have anything left. Yeah, I'm hitting... I mean, 3 mils not bad, but... 3 mils not bad, but... it's lacking. You'd think with all them kills I had, I should have been at least around 4 to 5. And I'm not. Some 10.9 Marshall gauntlets. Yeah, no, those are garbage. Those are garbage. How many pods do I got? Oh, I'm maxed out, okay. Well, let me go roll Tiago right quick. Reroll and see what I get. Oh, come on. Yeah, the best gun he's got is a Heir to the Desert at 90.3K. Not nothing spectacular. Fucking 11K Marshalls, an 11.2 explosive temper, and then a 94.9 Inferno Seed. Still nothing spectacular. Still nothing spectacular for me. I have to re-roll again because I'm not liking what he has. He's not having anything good. Not to make me where I'm willing to fork out pods to get it. So far, the only decent thing he's had was that like 98.6 or 98.8 funeral pyre. That was the only one that was fairly solid that he's actually had worth buying. Otherwise, so far, all the other times he's been having just freaking garbage. Well, the Marshall ones that are 11K, that ain't bad, but I got ones that are 11.2K, so I don't need no 11K one. I got 11.2.
Outrider, that permanent storm on the horizon. I had a vision.
Yeah.
What the? It's the leader of the
Yeah, you
Ferals.
gack. I got a little surprise for you.
What? But you killed him.
And I'll happily do it again.
Tear him apart,
Hey,
Outrider.
Razor.
For Jakob.
What's up?
How you doing today?
No, I don't know. Just woke up. How's your internet? Is it better?
Yeah, I defragged my modem earlier this morning. Because speed wasn't... When I did a network test, speed wasn't coming out that great. And and my cable company, they recommend that like once a week that you defrag your modem.
Yeah. We tried that. It didn't work for us. It's not the internet's problem. It's just a connection problem. So the tech is coming tomorrow.
But I don't defrag it every week like I should. But if it seems like it's when I go and do speed test where I'm lucky if I'm hitting like 200 megabytes per second when I should at least be hitting in the high 4s. I mean, the PS4 can't handle my internet speed. My internet's freaking too high power for it. And I use a Cat 8 cable. I don't use a standard LAN cable. I got the best and highest Cat LAN cable they make, which is a Cat 8. And I only pay like $10 for it on Amazon. Well, normally if you was to go to like a computer place to buy a cable like that, you're gonna pay around $50 or more.
Yeah.
For it. Oh, come on, sit down, big boy. circle's almost down. Oh damn, I just wasted an endless mass. I threw a frickin' endless mass out at nothing. Luckily it's got a quick cooldown. But yeah, I was like, oh what the fuck. I done wasted an endless mass. I'm like, damn. I'm like, ain't that a bitch? I'm like, ah. Oh, nice. The that dragonfly decided he wanted to try to get in and on with that brood mother, and got smacked the fuck down.
Wait, who's dragonfly?
When I went to melee punch the brood mother, and dragonfly kind of came into my circle and just so happened to got caught in my melee. Oh, nice. That one got caught. That one got caught in an earthquake. Hey, hold this fuck still.
Oh, I hope my internet's not lagging right now.
I've been refraining from using my endless mass. Too much is like, just so I can have it. Oh,
the leader is dead. Yeah, do you see anything?
I don't think so. You're alive, right? I think you stopped it. What the hell was that?
oh, and they killed
How did
him.
they bring him back?
I don't know.
Outriders detected. Access granted.
Trying to break through.
They were packs before they were pharaohs. Even in their primal state, they have a far greater understanding of the anomaly.
I'll take the marshal's
We may have
helmet.
avoided extinction for now.
Ain't
But I fear
nothing
the pharaohs will never
spectacular.
stop trying.
A high roller. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. The endless mass worked. Ah, sweet. Well, I know my impale will work. Yeah, I gotta try that one next. Yeah, frickin' impale his ass. I mean, shit. I get tired of just having to frickin' shoot his ass. I want to try to have a little fun with my skills and see. Yeah. Tossed him into an endless mass for the whole world to see. To see you get sucked into an endless mass.
Oh, that's cool. What's that shotgun that looks like there's a skull on it? And it's glowing green. Interesting. It's actually pretty cool.
Who?
I joined someone's random lobby and then someone has like a shotgun with a skull embedded on top, and it's like one eye's glowing and it's like it's green and there's like stones floating everywhere.
The body snatcher, maybe? Because that looks like it maybe has a skull on it. It's got like with like a tongue that sticks out that's green.
Yeah, yeah, the tongue that sticks
and
out.
And it looks kind of penis looking. It's like looks like it's all wood.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. If it looks like it's all wood, that'd be the body snatcher.
Oh, interesting. Is it like poison?
Body snatcher comes with body snatcher mod and minefield.
It looks so funny on the person's back though.
Where body snatcher killing shots teleport another enemy to the place where the previous one died. Works within a 25-meter radius of the target. Every 0.5 seconds.
That's interesting.
And then minefield, killing shots spawn explosives around your target. Each deal 58,155 damage in a 5-meter radius. Yeah, because I don't have a shitload of shotguns in my inventory, in my stash box. I have a lot of weapons like in my frickin' Technomancer's inventory, my Pyros and my Tricksters. I just use them. Just as pretty much, my Technomancer's complete. But I just pretty much, I just don't really like my Techno that much. You know, my Techno's a frickin' beast. But I just don't like it versus my Devastator. And I got a lot of weapons in there throughout their inventories, but what all I got in them exactly, I don't frickin' remember. I got so many goddamn legendary guns, the shit ain't even funny. I got more guns in my stash than I do anything. Well, I do got a fair amount of helmets. I do have a lot of helmets. Now I've got like 4 chest pieces, and that's pretty much everything for the Devastators. Because anything else for like gear for my Techno and Pyro and that, well, my Pyro don't really. It's only got 2 pieces. Poor thing's only got 2 pieces of Vakari. But I just haven't really played on my Pyro. And of course my Trickster, that's only level 16. An ivory and bone. Yeah, it's only 10.4K, though. I'd say I'd give that to my Techno. But my Techno's helmet's better than that, because my Plague Sower's helmet is 11.3. But I got my turn around. I didn't know if my Techno was completely done, and turns out it was.
I thought Ash was just gonna jump in with you guys, so I didn't jump in. Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird. Alright. Give me a sec, I'm helping this guy right now. I think he's only level 6, so I'll be...
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of doing, running another Eye of the Storm. Yeah, I want to see if I can hit him with the impale. Yeah, I'd love to be able to see you gack with the frickin' with that big old rock spike going up through him, whether it's through his chest or goes up from his ass, or even the bottom of his jaw, out the top of his. I don't care how it impales him. I just want to be able to see you gack on an impale. See if my impale will frickin' kill him completely. I wasn't sure if my endless mass would,
I saw it erupt.
but it did.
A shockwave that spread out across it, wiping out all life in its path.
Poor you gack.
A scout told him.
He's now become fodder for me.
It's the leader.
That's where it says your party is it's full.
What?
It is.
But you killed him.
Yeah.
And I'll happily do it again.
Yeah.
Hard, Outriders.
Right now, yeah, I got a full party. Nah, bitch, you ain't gonna frickin'... well, okay, you snuck up on me, alright. Well, you thought you was going to. How'd that work out for you? Bitch. Settle down. Aw, you bitch.
Oh shit, my vape ran out. Fuck.
Be nice if the frickin' wife would give me 3 cartridges this weekend. Guy should have them on sale. And he also has a rewards program to where she ends up after X amount of purchases, she gets discount. She gets shit at a discount price.
So when you buy from, well, is she buying online or buying from him, directly from him?
I buy from this guy because, well, if I order online, I'll go through 3Chi. Other than that, I don't order online. I like to go directly because I don't want to have to frickin' wait.
Yeah.
I want
to
be able to. Nah. Now, because a lot of places like 3Chi, you got to spend like $100 to get free shipping, and their cartridges are, well, they like $35 a cartridge. And we can get, and normally we can get my cartridges for like $22.99. Then if he's got them on sale, get them for like $19.99. Yeah, I'm waiting for this. Oh, come on, drama queen. Yeah, I showed a little impale. Yeah, it was just a little one. But yeah, I frickin' impaled him though.
The leader is dead.
It was just a little one instead of a big old fucking spike.
I don't think so. But we're still alive, right? I think you stopped it. What the hell was that? How did they bring him back?
But that was... Oh, okay. Impaled your gack.
Trying to break through.
They were packs before they were pharaohs. Even in their primal state, they have a far greater understanding of the anomaly than we do.
Oh, 11-1K fighter's mask.
But I fear the pharaohs will never stop trying.
An absolute 0. Yeah, they shitted on you, kinda. Or they gypped you. I think I might have got 3.
Sure.
Yeah, like I said, my freaking damage today is freaking not that great.
Alright.
I mean, Grand 312 mils not bad, but it's not spectacular. 11K statue's head. Yeah, I got 2. Fury got 3, you got 1, and I got 2. Yeah, I got a statue's head and a frickin' absolute 0. $80.9K, not bad, but it ain't spectacular. How's the statue's head that I have? Okay, 10.6. Okay, nice. This statue's head's better than the one I have. Nice. I'll gladly take that then. That's better than my 10.6. A little better anyways. That one's garbage. I'll crush that. Oh! Okay, I didn't.
Caravel must have been a fine ship in its day. Hi, baby. Hi, Lily. You're such a good baby. Alright, you eating. You're such a good eater. Yes, you are. You're such a good baby.
Oh, okay. Alright, I'll be back in the... If I go down, don't grab me. I need help with my family.
What the hell is that noise? It's like it wandered into some maniac's idea of a party. Would you look at that? There's a pod here.
Mm-hmm. Sit down.
Outrider detected.
Cullen, the bandit leader's taken care of. Your pass is clear. Where'd these bandits come from anyway?
They were insurgents. Defected to our side months ago. Thought they'd get an easier time, but Corrigan just posted them right back to the front. Instead, they took off and settled down in my territory. Why I gotta suffer for Corrigan being a goddamn idiot, I'll never know.
Caravel must have been a fine ship in its day.
Yeah, Infernal Sea was garbage. Okay, that's 64K. What's Stargrave coming in at? 31. Ah. And greetings to whoever popped onto my channel. Greetings, and how are you today?
I've detected a pod that's landed in a Pax village. According to my research, it was called Atuma Itaru.
Itaru? August once told me of a sacred village with this name, known for its deep wells. The Pax custom was to make pilgrimage there, and throw offerings of treasure into them.
There could be artifacts of untold cultural significance down in those wells. We should let them be claimed.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the game today. I mean, hell, my damage is even kind of suffering. And that's not normal. Yeah, I should be, at times, I should be hitting over 400 mil and 500 mil. Yeah, it seems like I'm lucky if I can break over 3.
Sorry guys, gotta help with the moving so that they can put in a new bridge.
I gotta get a mod changed. But unfortunately I can't change it because it's locked. But I do know of someone that can change it.
Just cleared a courtyard with one of those wishing wells in the middle.
Great. Do you see a way to descend?
Sure, Doc. Let me just grab my climbing gear and some rope.
Point taken.
Storm's trying to compete with me. Wants to see who can level this place faster. So far, I'm winning.
Oh, it's stuck in the wall.
Not no more.
Okay. Storm's pulling ahead. I'm heading under a roof till this thing clears.
We're moving the cap.
Have you found the hidden room here?
Yeah.
Whoops. Looks like I wasn't the only one with this idea.
What about your friend?
I believe he has. I don't know. He's not on He's not on PlayStation.
If the packs were last making alcohol when that bastard Monroy showed up, it's at least 30 years.
Well, no use in letting them go to waste.
God.
Guys, I take it back. This is the treasure. Underground wellspring places. Beautiful.
I'd like to see it once the storm clears.
Sights like this almost makes you forget how fucked this planet is. The cavern. How long till that storm clears?
Looks like this one could linger over us for a while.
Well, at least have a nice view and something to drink.
Hey, say some for the rest of us.
No promises.
Outrider detected. Access granted.
I wish I was sharing a bottle with you, Jacob. I miss you.
Before.
Oh, nice.
Yep, 4 listeners.
I got 3. Oh, that's a little better. A little bit. I gotta frickin' rewatch Power, Ghost, Book of Ghost 2. I gotta rewatch the frickin' episode. I put it on last night and I fell asleep on it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I hate when that happens. My wife gets annoyed as shit when I'm watching shows like that, and it's like I end up falling asleep on the show, and then I turn around and instead of going further into the show, I have to go back and frickin' rewatch shit that I fell asleep on.
Yep.
And she's like, "You do that like 4 or 5 times."
And she's like, I end up seeing the same episode like 8 times and shit. She's like, because you can't stay your ass awake. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm like, that's the beautiful thing about on demand and that. I'm like,
wait, how did I do more damage than your friend?
I don't know. I at least hit over a little over 400 mil this time.
I hit double digits. That is strange.
But I at least hit over 400 mil, which was kind of nice. I mean, considering I've barely been doing that this morning since I've been on.
It's funny how his build is like more on the DPS side, but he's doing shit damage.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Level 2 cannonballs, those ain't bad.
Why does it always have long range? How hard is it to farm like a gear with anomaly status at close range?
Yeah. It's not easy.
It is not.
To get what you want on attributes, I mean, that can take a little while. I mean, it also depends on what you're looking for. I mean, you're looking for in a purple or something legendary.
Purple.
Yeah, see, yeah, purples.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can check Bailey and Tiago to see what they have for in purples.
Yeah, I've been checking Bailey's.
I find that in itself is a fucking grind to have to. It's like every hour keep checking back with her and see, because sometimes, most of the time, no, she probably ain't gonna have anything you might want, but
yeah.
But it's always good to check because you never know. I have after quite a while gotten lucky and come across something that's like, all right, that's nice, and has the attributes on it you want. Where I have, but they just may not have a mod on it I want. To where both mods I don't like. I like the attributes, but both mods suck. And it's just like, fuck.
Yeah, the grind is definitely hard. I got a pretty nice boot. My boot was still in the 9,000 range. This boot is like 10.5k, which is kind of helpful since, you know, it's an upgrade out of it.
Yeah, it's getting up there. I mean, I normally try to at least 11.
Yeah.
11.1, 11.2, 11.3.
That's the funny part, though. Only the purples are going up to 11. The legendaries are staying around 10.
No.
Because that's all I have found.
I got... Let's see, let me go my little stash box. Well, I had a seismic count. Well, I got one sitting in my stash that's 10.9, but the one I have is 11.3. I got a Marshall's helmet that's 11.2. And then I got a Death Proof that's 11.2. I got finally got a statue set that's 11. Okay. The one I had before was like 10.6 maybe. So I finally got a better statue's head. But I got like a cranium of the lost creature, I got 11.2 on that. I got an old reliable yesterday, that's 11.2. And then I got a death-proof chest piece, that's 11.2. I got a statue's torso, that's 11.3. I got a seismic commander chest piece, that's 11.3. And a marshal's armor, that's 11.2. And I got a pair of cannonball gloves, which out of the cannonball set, the only piece that's actually really decent and worth using are the gloves. Especially on a DPS build. I got a pair of them, those are 11.1. I got a pair of seismic gloves that are 11.2. Death-proof gauntlets are 11.1. Marshals are 11.2. And statue hands are 11.2. And then I got a pair of death-proof pants that are 11.3. Marshals are 11.1. Statues 11.2. And a pair of cannonballs that are 11. Statue's feet 11.2. Marshall's foot gear 11.3. Seismic commander boots 11.1. And death-proof 11.2. And I picked up a couple pairs of boots. One's got bonus firepower, long-range damage. Well, fucking healing received. Healing receives garbage. Really.
Yeah.
And those are 11.1. And I got another pair. They got anomaly power, long-range damage with fucking healing received. And those are 11.2. I mean, healing receives alright, but I mean, it's just not that great. It's better if you have, like, skills life leech and weapons life leech.
Yeah.
But yeah, trying to find what you want for in gear, that's a grind in itself.
Yeah. I need another Inferno Seed. Right now, this one I have is only doing 76 K damage.
Well, pretty much most everything I have on is all 11.3. For my seismic, I only run 3 pieces. I run the helmet, the chest, and pants, and then my gloves and boots are purples. I liked how the boots looked. I mean, they were cool looking. But I made them look like the seismic boots.
Oh, you mean the stone feet?
No, seismic shift.
Oh.
Because that's what I run. I run all anomaly power. Because everything's got anomaly power with cooldown reduction and status power except for the helmet. The helmet's the only thing that doesn't have cooldown on it. Where it's got anomaly power, status power, and skills life leech. But see, you got Red Rivers, increased bleed duration, what is it, enemies deals 30% more damage, and then there's right after, linked right off with 5% of your bleed damage.
Yeah, sounds good.
So yeah, And I got bleed, and I used the Voodoo Matchmaker with the ultimate damage link and ultimate bleed bullets on it. I need to go see a modder.